It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
He can't help himself.
It's okay.
We don't know what we're doing. Thank God he's here.
Well, there's a thing up there that never. Okay, I'm sorry. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. As you can see, we have a defense this morning in the form of Chick McGee. Then I look over there and I see, oh my gosh, that's the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair where you just for no reason at all get your sweetie maybe some earrings or get that guy that you love so much, get him something. IHateStevenSinger.com, you'll get a great deal. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Now, where was it?
Oh, and my name is Josh Arnold. That's
Hi,
who's
Josh
sitting
Arnold.
at the Steven Singer.
Not a word about your name.
What did I say?
You said everything but.
Oh, okay. So I got the important stuff in.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'll do it again. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to.
No.
don't
We're going to
do it again.
give the full intro. We'll do
Oh,
it just so
crap.
you're
This is
very
my
happy.
fault. I
Yes.
apologize to everybody.
Thank you very much.
Oh, boy.
I gave everything
Dear
but.
beloved.
So the butt in the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair is the butt of Josh Arnold.
That's right. Hi, everybody.
Now, if butts
It's a
could
nice
talk,
butt.
Pat Godwin, if butts could talk, what would Josh's butt say?
Oh, you smell wonderful.
Thank you very much. Willie G. Hey, my beautiful boy Willie G is in the hot box over there.
I'm crying, you guys.
How
see.
Mr. Holland of you.
And then
Beautiful boy.
Christy, I think Christy, don't tell her.
Do
I
what?
think she's shrinking. Did you lower your
God,
seat?
I wish I could shrink.
What is
No.
that cobalt? That's a good color on you.
Is that?
It
Thank
is.
you.
It looks
really
real good.
is.
You
Yeah.
look very, very nice, but did you lower your chair?
No, I didn't touch it.
All right,
I
okay.
promise.
Then you're shrinking. Okay. Christy's shrinking in the Navy Federal Credit Union
Well, you
newsroom.
know, it's probably true.
A shrinking violet.
There you go.
You ever use that phrase? You like
No, not ever once. I have no idea
Not
what it
ever
means.
once.
Let's see. She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, and Pat Godwin is trapped in the other building.
I'm not trapped.
Just
I'm all
asked
alone.
for some more stuff coming up. I got a nice letter, which we're going to get to in just a second.
From a woman who wants to meet Pat?
I'll have to go search the email.
Fan mail from some flounder?
No, it's in reference to our buddy Greg Warren, comedian Greg Warren.
I'm sorry, who?
Greg Warren, the comedian, did a nice live performance.
Oh, he does the rim shot for us. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg Warren. Yeah.
Well, that's coming
guy,
up.
man.
And then we have the... Oh, could you get that, please?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom Show, USA, hello, it's me, Larry King.
Hey, Larry, how are you, buddy?
Well, as if 2020 didn't suck hard enough, now it's gone and taken legendary television host Regis Philbin.
Yeah, what a
My
name.
God, it's hard to believe the kid is gone. You know, he was one of the all-time greats, always genial, gracious, charming on the air.
Yeah, beloved.
Just as nice a guy when the cameras were turned off.
Oh, good.
Always had a kind word, a smile for everyone.
Glad to hear it.
He made the best fried bologna sandwiches in New York.
Is that
Did not know that about Regis.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He knew the lyrics to every TV theme song ever made.
It was
and
quite a singer.
was always the first one to jab a needle of adrenaline into your heart if you overdosed. Or even if you just happened to doze off in your recliner. And I'll tell you, that's a hell of a way to wake up.
I
bet.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, sure, he was a bit of a prankster. You know, whenever we go bowling, he'd fill my balls' finger holes with pudding.
Oh, that's a classic.
Well, at least I hope that was pudding. Yeah. Whenever he would come over to the house, he'd secretly replace my family photos with pictures of Howie Mandel.
Hilarious.
I didn't notice it for a whole year. He was always pulling stuff like that. After one of his visits, I found a live lobster in my toilet.
Hilarious.
Jeez.
Oh, God, the kid. Plus, he stuffed a cube of bouillon in my shower head, so I bathed it in chicken broth. Yeah, dogs chased me for a week. But then the Reg would crack up, and you just couldn't stay mad at him.
Yeah, it's a shame.
The guy he also spent more hours on television entertaining folks than anyone in history,
That's true.
even more than me. But that's only because they dropped me from the Ice Road Truckers as one of the drivers after the first season.
Yeah, well, you jackknifed immediately. It was a
I
bad.
know. Well, okay. Did you have to say that, Josh? Jeez. Anyway, what the hell? Regis deserves the title. He was one of a kind.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Reggie.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Larry.
Well, thank you,
I
Larry.
didn't know he was a prankster.
I didn't
No,
either.
who knew?
Had not heard the fried bologna sandwich thing. Those are.
Now I want a fried bologna. I haven't had fried bologna sandwich forever.
I've never had one. And don't
Get you
intend
some.
to.
Now,
One of
let's
those big
see.
red logs of bologna, just slice it up. Yeah.
Ugh.
I got a nice text from Greg Warren
Yes.
over the weekend.
Did you really?
So what?
Yeah, he bothered me too a little
Yeah.
bit.
Speaking
Is he
of
lonely or what
super
the hell's
nice
his
guys,
problem?
this is goes back a couple months when I asked if he was going to be in the show, and you guys responded as follows. Oh, is Greg Warren coming in today?
Oh, come on. What a jerk.
Wow, that's just mean.
Mixed reaction.
Greg has a great new comedy special, Clean as a Whistle. Watch it with the kids.
Yeah, on Amazon. It's great.
And it's called,
A lot of words.
Where the field corn grows.
yes, Where the Field Corn Grows. You learn the difference between field corn and
Sweet corn, yeah.
I genuinely laughed out loud a lot.
Yeah. By the way, I had the best corn of the year yesterday. So.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, it's finally
Did you
back.
do it in the microwave or on the grill?
No. But
Out of the can?
Well, which is it?
wasn't in a can. Never.
I'm trying to have a
I'm not gonna
conversation.
talk about it now.
Popcorn?
Chick, I grilled some corn for him a week ago, and then he put it in the microwave afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but just to bring it up to speed,
like the
the
microwave.
point is, I got a nice thing from Greg because Huey Baker
Oh, I saw this.
came to one of his shows. Now,
Yes.
I'm going to play a little recording of Greg. And first off, I got a letter mentioning that Greg did some great live shows, I guess, over the weekend in, was it Louisville?
Or
Lexington, one of the
I think
two.
it was Lexington.
Comedy off Broadway, maybe?
Here we go. It was, Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington,
Yeah.
Kentucky. This guy writes, this is from, Dion, sorry. I went
Oh,
and
don't you get the runaround from that guy? Come on. Is that
I
Del
saw
Shannon?
Greg Warren at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. Had a great time. Everybody needs to go see a comedy show. When Josh Arnold comes back to Lexington, I will be there.
All right. Thank you, Dion. That's one of my
you, Dion.
favorite places on earth.
Thank you, Dion.
Lexington rocks.
In any event, there's a picture of Greg and Huey Baker at the show, both wearing masks. And I can't quite figure out why Greg is wearing a sarong.
Well, it's wrong. It's right.
The other guy has a
Sarongs don't
photograph?
make
I
it
saw
right.
the photograph, but I didn't notice he was wearing a
Here, I'm
sarong.
gonna
I didn't
come
look
look at this.
that
Come look at this.
closely.
What is
he's
a sarong?
It's the
It's like a wrap that women wear over their
Like a
bathing suit.
Japanese-
Come on.
It's a rap sarong.
Willie, a sarong is what Dorothy Lamour wore in Bob Hope Bing Crosby movies. Everybody knows that.
Dorothy
It's not a
Lamour?
sarong. It's the way that the picture looks. It's a shirt. It's like a polo shirt. It's blue on the shoulders, and it stops at about chest level and then becomes black.
Oh.
It's just a
Why would
bi-
you think that was a sarong?
Yeah, it
looks
kind of
like
looks
it.
like he's wrapped in an apron or something. but
Yeah, it
it's-
looks like he's got. Okay. I
It's just the
didn't realize
color
that.
of his shirt.
Okay, so they sell those, and clearly that just shouts dollar store. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. The Big Room. Ace is here. You know
Yeah,
what that means?
right there.
Oh man, that means the Ace Cosby joke of the day is moments
Of
away.
course.
Glad you remembered that.
It's
Nice.
You will.
I said I'm glad you remembered that.
Okay. The IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair is occupied by Josh Arnold. I'm Tom. Let's see now. Through the glass, it's Willie G.
Hey,
Through the glass over there, in a separate room, it's Christy Lee.
Hi, everybody.
And then around the corner, it's Pat Godwin. And then in her home, checking in with us, it's Jess Hooker. Looking great today, Jess. Like the lipstick. You look all tan.
I am. I was outside all weekend, so yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did. And driving that Jeep around, I'm getting a little more sun.
All right. Man, that's
Let's try that out.
Yeah.
Topless.
Yeah.
the Jeep. The Jeep.
Yes.
Yeah, not the
At least.
not the Jess. Yeah.
You never know. She let her, let her finish.
Well,
I've been approached by a lot of Jeep groups. This is a big community, I guess. And I wonder if there is a topless Jeep group.
huh?
There
Well,
should be.
I think you might want to start one.
There's lots of all women's groups, so I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, he's not topless or jokeless. Of course, it's Ace Cosby, our engineer, with the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
How many choreographed dancers does it take to peel a carrot?
Oh, good question.
Wow.
Good question.
I already like this.
I've always wondered this. How many?
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
Hope you saw the jazz hands there.
Oh, yes.
That sold the joke.
Why peel a carrot?
Who knows?
Yeah, that's one of the joys.
I was going julienne fries or something.
That's one of the joys of that.
The June
joke.
Taylor dancers, right?
It could be screwing a light bulb. It could
Sure.
be
It could be
Yeah.
anything, yeah.
Very
I love that.
Yeah, how many dances did it take to screw in a light bulb?
Okay, now we were discussing the, is it the
Hey.
Texas Testicle Festival?
That is correct, sir. August 1st.
TTF 2020.
Okay, so it is going to take place.
Yeah, they were saying
Jess,
that.
you got a testicle guy? Your butcher?
Yeah, we can get some. Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's multiple kinds. There might be kangaroo testicles too. that-
I can't.
Why can't you eat kangaroo testicles, Chick
They
McGee?
make me jumpy.
Yes, the classics. Nice. I know the key to eating testicles, Christy.
Yeah.
Wash
Yes.
them. Want to wash them first.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and you got to get your hair out.
And you got to sort of, how should we put this? Detassel them.
Yeah. Now, Chick, did you have an encounter about this at the grocery store recently in the potato section?
You did, didn't you?
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, this lady was looking at her potatoes, and I walked up and I said,
What did she have, like a potato in each hand?
yeah, and I said, hey, mine are just like that. And she said, your potatoes? I said, no, my testicles.
That's not at all.
Oh, that's not at all what the joke
No,
is.
that's not how it
No,
works.
my testicles are just like that? Is that the way I should go?
And she said, oh, this big? And you
I go,
said,
no, they're that dirty. Okay, is that better?
Yes. Much better. That's the
Man,
way
I
it goes.
cannot tell a joke. There's
So I'm
no doubt
Googling
about
this,
it.
and I find this headline,
hey,
Icelandic.
those look like my balls. That's how the joke would go. And she'd grab a cucumber.
My balls no. Hey, those look like my dirty balls. That's what I'd say.
And she'd go, this big? No, they're
Yeah.
dirty.
Hey, man, my balls are dirty.
It really takes away the joke. I'm sorry.
That is exactly the way I'm gonna. I would tell it.
I
yes.
found another thing about this whale testicle beer. I mean, because every couple of months we get some other weird thing. Remember the one that they made it from some guy's beard yeast?
Yeah.
And they made a beer from the pubic region of some whatever
Porn star.
Czechoslovakian porn star. This once again is a beer called Havalure. And it is made with whale testicles. The description from the website says the ingredients: pure Icelandic water. So far,
Oh, that
so
sounds
good.
fresh and
Yes.
nice. Yeah.
Barley, berry hops, and sheep dung.
Whoops.
And smoked whale balls.
I'm gonna pass.
Ew.
And it says because of a lack of trees in Iceland, they use sheep dung to smoke the balls.
Oh, okay. So they're actually lighting the dung on fire and then.
Yes,
Putting the balls in.
Yeah. I've heard of that. That's so crazy.
that the dung burns. I mean,
Wait a minute. I've heard the dog.
wasn't that one of the more like the 71st post-death Hendrix album?
Yeah,
Dung burns?
The Dung Burns Fire.
Oh, I thought it was one of the least popular soap operas that were.
How's the dung burns? I've heard the dung hitting the fan. I've never heard of it burning.
This spokesperson
Burning, you want to get that checked.
spokesperson says it the smoked dung. First of all, that's weird that it catches on fire. Sheep dung, I didn't know that.
Well, it happened. It started. Somebody pranked them. They put poop in a bag and they lit it on fire. They stomped it out and they go, "Oh my gosh, a beer! What could I do?"
Oh, boy. That's.
it's
You
on
know what? I told you this. I was like 15 years ago old when I found out that those bags weren't only on fire, they had poop in them. I never made the connection on that.
I never saw anybody do that for real.
Either have I.
I think the NBA guys are doing it in the bubble.
Yeah, probably.
Are they?
They are doing pranks. And
Running out of
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ding dong ditching all over the
Guy
place.
answers the door barefoot.
Yeah.
The classics.
Just a towel.
Here we go. Here's a little tribute here.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Thank you very much, Jerry Lee.
all right.
Now there's this is really gross. Would you drink this beer knowing it was made with?
No.
There are many
I don't
fine
think
beers
it's
available.
made with.
Do
I
what?
think it's I think it's steeped. I mean, I know this is literal, but like a tea bag situation.
Oh.
With
Josh?
and that's why they smoke it so that you get the flavor, but you can't really juice the testicles of a whale and put it in a beer. So
If you try hard enough, you can.
Well, if you buy him dinner first,
He's got to relax.
a nice woman would stay there on the job until he got juiced. Am I right on that?
You got to get a better juicer.
Yeah, that's right. It's a juicer's fault if he ain't getting juiced.
You want to get the
Absolutely.
high quality, like the Smegma juicer. That's the name of a company, right, Christy?
Smeg.
Right.
Smeg.
It's called
not
Smeg.
know it's
Smegma.
Smeg.
Oh,
It's not, yes.
You think the wives
It's
of
in
the
the
employees,
smeg, Ma.
You think the wives of the employees?
Meg and Omega together. Yeah, those are
Okay.
two different brands.
So in any event, that's what they're doing out there. Okay. Where were we? Christy Lee's at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. What else have you got over there?
Despite the cancellation of the Minnesota State Fair, the Midwest dairy industry has announced that the decades-long tradition making sculptures out of butter will continue with some modifications.
And these I've seen these. They're amazing. They're
tradition
really well done.
of sculpting a bust of Princess K of the Milky Way from a 90-pound block of grade A salted butter will be live streamed this year.
Yeah, Princess K from
Please
the Milky
clarify.
Way.
According to the Midwest dairy industry, 10 finalists have been selected to compete for the title of Minnesota's 67th Princess K of the Milky Way.
Who the hell's Princess K of the Milky Way?
That's the equivalent of Miss Minnesota or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's or Miss Fair
Right.
or Miss Dairy, whatever it would be in each state.
Right. Yeah. With longtime butter sculptor Linda Christensen will not be able to travel from California this year. Her apprentice, Minnesota sculptor Gary Colzer, will instead sculpt all 10 busts. So they're going to sculpt out of butter the busts of these princesses and her court.
Just the busts? Not like their heads?
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, Josh, I was going to say, you know how to sculpt a bust? Wow. You start with the nipples.
I want a lot of butter.
Yeah, but 90-pound butter for the princess. It's like a Paula Deen recipe for lunch.
Yes.
They specified salted. Do you think salted and unsalted butter sculpts differently?
Probably. There's got to be a compound difference.
Yeah, I bet salted is grainy. Maybe.
Well,
you can't.
You would think, though. I mean,
does that change the melting point?
Probably.
I think it does because salt absorbs moisture, and so it would have a different consistency. It would be less greasy.
This is one of the biggest bummers of the summer at no state fairs. I used to love going into the dairy exhibition halls. Just the smell. You know what I mean? I really miss sniffing that dairy air.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
You were so
it's not
serious.
1917.
You absolutely had it.
The princess and her royal court will get to keep their heads.
I remember, Josh, I didn't like to go into the...
That sounded like a fun cartoon from the New York Times at the turn of the century. Smell the dairy air at this week's
I didn't write this.
State Fair.
I got this from Humor in Uniform and Reader's Digest. I was at the state fair and I went into the dairy barn and I smelled the dairy air. Get it?
Get it?
Get it? Oh, the best thing with the milkshakes. You kidding me?
The dairy bar.
Oh, yes.
God,
yes.
the dairy
Grilled
bar.
cheese, grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese dunked in a milkshake.
The princess and her royal court will get to keep their butterheads and decide how to use them.
You know what a butterhead is, right?
A betterhead or a butterhead?
Butterhead. Sorry.
Yes.
Butterhead. She's a great looking girl.
Yeah, great body. Oh, boy.
In the past, some have chopped up their heads and served them to family and friends. Some donated them to food pantries.
It's very weird.
One of the reps says, I know of
really
someone...
well done, though.
You know, Butterhead is not a thing, but Butterface.
I know, Butterface is legitimately a thing.
Butterface is absolutely
Body's
out
nice.
there.
Butterface.
I do like the idea of somebody, every time they make pancakes, they just go to their fridge and they cut off a little butter and throw it in the frying pan.
Yeah, it's sort of...
I can remember my little girls crying when the Mickey Mouse butter came at Disney World and I cut off his ear.
Tell the whole story about you making kids cry at Disney World.
Let's not go into that.
So he's on a ride.
No, we're not going to discuss that.
You know, Mickey's dead. That's what he said.
boy.
Loud enough for kids to hear him.
That's false. We have...
Somebody has one of these busts from
probably
50
you.
years ago in their freezer. Can you imagine? That's somebody holding on to
just
the past.
in there dommering.
Yeah.
I
I was a princess once.
Nice new word. I hope that makes the Oxford English Dictionary next year. To be dommered.
Doesn't butter go rancid?
Yeah, it's in a freezer.
Can it go... Do you leave it out or you put it in the fridge?
I keep one on the counter and most in the fridge.
Hey, speaking of that, I got pictures of my fridge. I mean,
I do
Ace
too.
and I have done our homework.
I don't show them yet. We got
I didn't.
I did not
took
do
one
that.
too, but you're going to know right away.
I don't have a panoramic camera.
He's doing his own bits.
Josh has jokes, everybody.
Josh beating you to it.
He's putting that fire out. Yeah, I think you'll be able to tell mine, too. I mean, that's,
It's going to be pretty easy.
So, these, if you get a chance, Google these. They're amazing.
The butter sculptures?
The sculptures are really well done.
Yeah, those people know what they're doing. They're talented artists.
whatever.
Would you like us to have a butter sculpture made of you?
I already had one.
Jess and I had cheese sculpture for the podcast.
Yeah.
We sure did. Boy, that cheese didn't smell great by the time it got to us, I'll tell you.
Well, either do you. So it was kind of...
Do I have to sit here and put up with this part-time? Did we hire him full-time?
We did hire
Have we
him.
decided?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Was there a meeting?
Okay, back to you, Christy.
Drive-ins are having a moment, but so are boat-ins. Orlando, Florida will be getting a floating cinema for a limited time this September.
I've been to one of these. It was the local AMC.
SEA?
I can't believe you're
I
laughing.
applaud the effort. I applaud the effort.
The
certainly.
cinema will include a giant screen and 12 to 24 mini boats that can accommodate up to 8 people each.
Well, they have to have a Jaws marathon.
I would hope so.
Tickets must be purchased for a whole boat to ensure groups are seated together and encourage social distancing between boats.
They're doing that at certain clubs also. Seriously.
Yes.
Certain comedy clubs, you have to buy 8 seats to get in. So.
Attendees will receive free popcorn, while other beverages and snacks can be purchased before you set
I
sail.
thought it was a little tasteless that one of these is doing a Natalie Wood marathon.
Yeah, that was.
Holy hell.
I was going to say, I think there's a certain protocol in the same way you don't show a movie like the movie Flight with Denzel Washington. You don't show that in a plane. I don't think you show
Buddy Holly
Jaws.
story.
Did you guys know that?
No, you absolutely show Jaws.
Yeah, that
there
would be
are.
fun.
Yeah, there are 4 Jaws movies. Did you guys know this?
Yeah, I
only
did.
saw
Yeah.
2.
There's Jaws 2, Jaws in 3D, and Jaws the Revenge.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
exactly right.
We're going to
proud that
need
you know
a
that?
bigger VHS player.
Wow.
Well,
My
you
kids
made
went to the
you
drive-in
made
last
Jess laugh.
night.
There
Saw
you go.
Karate Kid and Back to the Future last night.
You did?
No, my kids went. I didn't go. I had to work this morning. I couldn't.
Okay.
I didn't get home till like 12:30 or 1 or something.
Marty.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yes.
How do you go to the bathroom?
Well, you with
right
your
off the boat.
wiener or your bottom.
You probably take your boat back to the
Waste
concession stand,
collects.
Tom.
It's a process.
You
the
gotta
human body-
start your boat up.
your Jaws.
Yeah.
Over to
You can surely you can jump in the water, right?
There's still plenty of time to get to our snack bar.
I have a feeling that Dean is tuning his electric guitar right now.
As we speak,
Are we going to come back with that?
No.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Pat, let's go back to sports for just a second.
yes, sir.
What did I do?
There was a big story that the football club from Washington, D.C. is definitely going to change their name now, and they kind of decided they would sort of punt. They're
using my idea that I think they should stick with.
They're apparently temporarily going to use the name the Washington football team.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're just Washington now. Yeah.
And they're going to... Is the merch up and running and up for sale at this point?
There's always been just Washington items.
But the correct title is The Washington Football Team.
They're getting away from the profile of the American and Native American. They're getting away from that too.
So it's
But
just going to be they're keeping the colors it said in the article.
But there's stuff still with the Indian head in
But they're going to come out with a new name, but they haven't said what it is, and I think they're going to wait till next season. And Pat, you got your guitar out.
On the first part of the new year, the Redskins were looking for change. There were owners and meetings and fans and things to get rid of the outdated name. First thing we heard that it might be the Warriors, then the Red Tails or the club. They settled on calling the team. Can't wait to hear them bitch at the pub. We'll go through the season on a team with no name. It feels odd and kind of insane. But to a fan, it's all about the game. So I pray the team doesn't bring Chick no pain. La 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 la. Take it home. La 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 la. Sustain, let it ride.
Let it ride.
Better lyrics than the original. And
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.